because what I get a lot from agents is, hey, how come they haven't done this thing yet? And so, correct me if I'm wrong, because our technology is built from the suggestions of agents, we have to, like, if let's say 10 agents want this and 5 agents want this. The 5 agents that want this, it's very important to them. The 10 agents that want this is very important to them as well. But 50% more agents suggested they wanted this. So would this take priority?
Not always. I think want and bringing the most value to the largest group of people come into play, as well as how hard is it to build, right? Like, so it's a balance. And I know that you both know Jessica Groff would be a great person to answer this question about how they size products, right? So between product and engineering and design, they size things, and they call it t-shirt sizing. So we'll go and we'll be talking about an idea, and we'll look at the engineering team and cool, what's the size now? Like, it's a medium. That's a medium lift to make that happen. Or it's an extra, extra large. Like, it's going to take us a really long time. Okay. So it's a combination of how long is it going to take and what's the effort it's going to take to build, because effort equals time and money, obviously. And then who's it going to affect, right? If it's something that and is going to affect a large portion of our agent or leadership population, it's likely going to go to the top, right? It's regardless of size. If it's something that is a really heavy lift and is only going to affect a small portion of our people, that's something that we have to balance, and think about. Those are the times where you go to see us partner with people, right? Twilio, I think, is a great example.
Yeah.
We hear about Twilio a lot in the automated testing coming out of Command, and I know that just changed over. Nick, you put out some great content about that recently. There's only about 10,000 people that use Twilio in our system. Of the 120,000 active users, like less than 10% actually use it. So if you think about, if we were to go and try to build an automated texting solution, that would take a ton of time and only affect 10% of the users. So instead, we're able to go partner.
There are so many lessons. There are so many lessons in this. Like, David, I bet you talk to your team differently about understanding new business like concepts and building something and communication, and how, like, every time I would go to a lab, go down to Austin, and now to see it come to fruition, like, literally brings tears to my eyes for the Market Center Command side. Like, I'm in heaven. But countless leadership lessons and for your team, like, everything is so translatable. So just that conversation, if you're running a team or an admin or your family, how do you have these conversations of input, of priority, of what's big, what isn't, who does it affect? You could have those conversations forever with everything you do.
100%. And I think, kind of, Nick, to go back to you about me being calm, I think part of the reason is, like, I've learned that from the leaders that I get to work with a lot, with Jason and Gary and Josh, right? And you guys have been in these rooms. There's no emotion in these rooms. We're only talking about things and not emotions. And it's not an emotional conversation, and it's not meant to be, right? It's priorities.
Except when Jason cries, then it's a little emotional.
Yeah. Well, if you want to get Jason something, I'm just going to, like, those wrinkly oranges. He loves those wrinkly oranges. Have you seen those sumo oranges?
Make him cry? Make him cry a little bit?
They may make him cry. Like, he loves them, and they're back in season.